Welcome back, boys and some girls. Let's do this video quickly because you can see behind me the sun is starting to rise and it will make you guys blind, so let's do this quickly. Once again, I'm throwing your way some things I noticed while I was playing one hero for a whole day. And like you saw in the title, today we are playing as Cloak and Dagger. I will call them CD for the rest of the video just to make things shorter. I also wrote this way in the script because it makes it easier. I'm changing the format a bit and we will start doing these videos with a small hero spotlight at the start. So skip to whatever is on the screen right now to avoid this spotlight. Cloak and Dagger has two forms with similar but different skill sets. One is for healing, one is for damage. Basic attacks in Dagger form actually heals in an AoE, you can see the blue ring. Basic attacks also deal damage to enemies, though low amounts of. In Cloak form, your basic attacks just does a siphon over time, which is a short range one. This is the max range you can actually use it. Let's start going over skills. Let's start with the first one, your shift. Basically left shift switches in between forms. You can also use your scroll wheel if you want. Both just switch in between. Right click in Dagger form basically shoots out an orb that heals over time. You can also get healed by it yourself if you just stand in it. In Cloak form, if you right click, you will actually shield your allies as well as give them movement speed, and you can gain yourself flight. Next skill is your E. If you press E in Dagger form, you actually heals as well as give yourself bonus healings to the targets already hit by the wall. In Cloak form, if you use your E, you can actually blind your targets as well as do bonus damage against them. Last skill is your ultimate. You can activate it from any mode you want, either form. Basically it does 3 dashes that both heals and kills. Okay, so what did I actually learn? CD is an amazing hero, S rank, no doubts. It's so much fun to play and it's definitely going into my main roster of heroes. Diving CD as a flanker is a scary job. She can keep herself alive for a while and damaging you at the same time. Not her, them, because there are 2 of them. They will most likely kill you if it's a 1v1, and if they get help from another player on their team, then there is a 0% chance you're gonna kill them. This hero has a bunch of interesting combos that I keep discovering even right before I ended the playtime for this video. I'm sure if I played more, which I eventually will do, I will discover even more combos. One interesting combo that you can do while you're just in your healer form and then somebody actually dives you, we're gonna simulate this here. You just throw your thing down, then you're getting healed and you can actually kill them while you're also getting, you can see I'm getting damage and healed. Now the bubble is out, but this time you can switch back and they probably died and you can actually help your teammates again. It's a nice combo that you actually can do. So right click, switch to Cloak, blind them for additional damage and just kill them. Simple, fun. This is just one of a few combos that I know of. Each one of them will help you in a certain situation. It can help you turn enemies to focus just on you out of spite, which can be quite entertaining. CD has an auto aim for the Dagger form, meaning you can just hold your left click and you will heal and kill without using much brain power. Your shots also bounce off of walls if it was easy enough to aim. However, even with all of that, don't just be a heal bot and stand there and just click. Do group heal if you need, use your E. Save your right click for whenever somebody dives you. There's a whole bunch of things you can do. If you're already committing to a push with your team, you can shoot your bubble out, switch to Cloak form, and you can help doing some damage and make the enemies blind and take more damage, while you're also healing them from the bubble. I don't recommend doing this if you're a solo healer because your team would need the additional healing if you would actually play as a healer. In Cloak form, your right click can actually provide some speed at the start of the match, as well as give some invincibility to those around you and letting you save them from specific ultimates if you actually time it correctly. Problem is, if you're in Dagger form, you won't make it from the time you actually hear the audio for the ultimate and change into Cloak form and also right click, so it actually might be harder to do this than you expect if you play more healer than damage like me. Your ultimate can be a dud or it can be a fight changer. It all depends on how and when you use it. For example, if an enemy like Luna or Mantis just ulted, but the enemies are not pushing and they're not getting an advantage for some reason, then don't waste your ultimate just because the enemies did. It's gonna be a waste. If you three they actually gain an advantage, or if they push, then it is time to actually equalize the fight. But don't just make like a line which your team is supposed to stand on. Try to make shapes that actually have larger surface area so your team can play on that. Also use your ultimate to actually push into the enemies, because play mentality is like this. If they see damage over time, they run away from it. But they won't run towards you, because on one side your whole team is shooting them, on the other side, which is the back line, it's empty. So they're most likely gonna back off the objective or back off whatever it is. They don't want to take damage over time. And since they don't want to take damage over time, what you would actually do is leave the smarter players, which actually go to the sides or use specific skills. It will leave them alone against your whole team, while the less, I don't know, just less smart players would actually back off and leave and left their team alone. As I said in Spotlight, your basic attacks in dagger form actually heal in an AoE. They sound pretty simple and like a helpful little bonus. However, if you think deeper about it, it actually allows you to spread your healing better. Meaning you can actually press E to help your flanker, and then right click to save yourself, and then basic attacks to heal people on the objective. Obviously you can mix and change this combo depending on the situation. So maybe right click on the objective, then E to the flanker, and then just dealing some damage in cloak form or whatever to enemies. In short, it's all very much interchangeable and depending on situation. Another point about your right click while you're in cloak form, it gives you a free flight for a duration. So if you kind of go back to when I talked about saving your teammates from ults, you can also save them and then run away into hiding, or use it to retreat from a push. Basically it has a lot of uses that are not just standing in place and avoiding damage. And that's pretty much what I learned from play Cloak and Dagger for a whole day. It's been a ton of fun. I would like to play Cloak and Dagger again, even after I played a whole day of Cloak and Dagger. It's so much fun. You can definitely carry a team in the right situation. Now for my next character, it's probably going to be Magneto. I played him a bit here and there, where other players played here Cloak and Dagger, so I think it's gonna be Magneto. But that's gonna be it. I hope you enjoyed the funny video. Thank you. If you didn't, let me know why, so I can improve. Besides that, keep yourself safe, and I see you in the next one. Bye bye.